Welcome to 5 Minutes with Gray Hair Dave. He has gray hair, and he has a gray beard, and he also wears glasses. Like the guy in the artwork. Oh, and the guy in the artwork is better looking. Now here is Gray Hair Dave.
Well, folks, what did you think of 11 Labs opening for me? I keep all the words the same. But every couple of weeks or so, I'll go in there and I will go in there and I'll play with the names of who's going to be in there talking for me. And I keep them and put them in a file so that I can change it up every week or every couple of weeks to give you somebody different. So if you like that, I want you to go over to 11labs.io. That's ELEVENLABS.io. And look at them. And if you decide to sign up, check them out with my link in the show notes. I'm an affiliate, so if you do decide to sign up with them, if you sign up underneath my link, I'll get a little bit of money to help offset the costs of doing this podcast. I'm not here to whine and cry about the costs. This is my job, my hobby. My costs are my costs. Yeah, but it would be nice if I had a little help offsetting that. I really think it would be. Because it's not cheap. But it's not breaking my bank, folks, so don't feel, oh, woe is for Dave, woe is he. That's not what I'm saying. But anyways. So, how have you been? Here, I'll wait. Okay, did you say it? I didn't hear it. You know how I can hear it? I want you to go to my website. The number 5. It's 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Go to the contact me page or go to that little microphone in the bottom right-hand corner. Leave me a message. Yes, you do have to put in an email address. I don't sell email addresses, so you're perfectly safe leaving it with me. I'm selfish about that. So, here's some news. A friend of mine, her and I have been sitting together for a couple of months doing light duty together. She's been pregnant and I've got my foot issue. Well, this weekend she had her baby and he's a beautiful little thing. You know, she sent me a couple of pictures today of him all cuddled up in his blanket and his cute little stocking cap. And he is adorable as can be, folks. And if you have ever seen a 2 or 3 day old baby, they're all cute as can be. But this one is hers and her husband's, and I am positive that they are ecstatic about this. He is in the presence of good parents to be. How do I know this? I know her. And she talks about her husband a lot. So I think that this is great. I'm happy as can be for her husband, and for the new baby. And her mother flew in from out of state to be with her, to help her with this, help her get going. And I think that that's fantastic. And never having been blessed to have children in my life of my own, I have to preface that, of my own. I don't know this experience, but boy, I could just tell from how she was talking about it that she was ecstatic as can be. So good luck to you and your husband, sweetie, and you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name here on the podcast because I don't need your name out there if you don't want it to be. So there's that. So yes, congratulations, and there is a newborn child in this world. And folks, I hope that, and I pray that things get better in this world, that he has a better place to be than his parents do or I do. I'm not saying this is a bad place, but there's always tensions going on. And maybe by the time he gets to be that age where it really starts to affect him, most of these things that are going on in the world will not be as effective or as prominent, so it doesn't affect him. That's what I wish for him and pray for him. And for all the children, my nieces and nephews, I want them to grow up in a world where it's fun to be around, not you've got to worry about everything you say, every place you go, and all that kind of hoo-ha, okay? That's enough about that. So, what else is going on in this wonderful world of ours? I don't know. Besides it being fall, the one thing, I'll tell you what I miss, folks. It's going to start being that beautiful time of year up north in America. And I'm sure all over the world when it turns fall, you have the colors change on the trees, which is part of the cycle. You know, they turn colors and they fall off, and then you rake them up, and then the trees are bare for winter, go into a little bit of a hibernation stage, and then they come alive in spring and start to bud, and then you get green leaves or whatever color leaves you're supposed to have. I miss the changing of the colors in the plant life as well as the trees. So when I lived up in Michigan, having been there recently and being a little nostalgic right now about home, I miss that part. That's something that I do miss about living up north. You get changing of colors down here in the fall, but it's not like up north where it's like fantastically beautiful. And there's better words than that. And I'm sorry, there are better words than that, but I can't think of one right now. But it's just majestically beautiful. There we go. I like that one. Majestically beautiful. How about that? That's not bad. Majestically beautiful. The colors are one thing, folks. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of other things about fall that I love up north. College football. That is a great time of year to be up there. And high school football, because you can go to the football games at your local high school, during the fall and watch the high school. And you can do that down in Florida, don't get me wrong. But up north, it's a little more, how do I say this? It's a community thing. Yes, some of these high schools down here in the surrounding community, but I'm not going to go back to Kissimmee to go watch the Cowboys play, because that's the name of the Osceola High School football team, the Cowboys. I'm pretty sure about that. I'll have to double check that. But where I might go back home, if you were back home, it's easier to go over to Memorial Stadium at Port Huron High School and watch, Port Huron High School play, or to run over to Northern High School and watch their football team play on a Friday night. It's a Friday night. It's something to go do, right? It's a community thing. So there's that part of community I miss. But that's so much fun up north. And if you live up north, lucky for you. You get these rivalries too with football and the high schools up north. It's just fun as can be. So there's that. There's another thing that you can't get away from up north when it comes to fall, and that's the smell. Now, you would think, okay, Dave, yeah, there's a smell. There is. When the leaves change, and sometimes they allow burning of these leaves. Some cities do, some cities don't. But it's not just the burning of leaves. There's just a freshness and a different scent in the air when it comes to fall. And I love it. It's just also like when winter hits and you get that first snow and you walk outside, and yes, it's cold, and you breathe in, and you're breathing in fresh, clean air. Well, fall is giving you a different kind of clean air. It may not be as clean as you think, but it's still fresh, and it's still very, very pleasant to the nose, and it brings back fond memories of times of your past, your childhood, whatever. So those are the things that I miss up north with fall. And both my brothers who live back up there are getting to the point in time of the year where they're going to start experiencing that. And I'm excited for them. Because I did and I do love watching fall come in, you know. Down here, if it gets below, 70, I've got a sweatshirt and sweatpants on, hanging around the house, or if I go out to do something. Where up there, you get to wear sweaters, jackets, coats. Yeah, that may sound like a pain to those that live there all the time. But for those of us who have left, that'd be kind of fun, you know? A friend of mine's son moved to Michigan a few years ago, and he was born and raised in Florida. He loves it there. I remember explaining to me the first time he saw snow, real snow, in person. Because you can have snow down in Florida. It's fake. But up there it was real, and he enjoys living there, and he's happy. So I'm happy for him. I think it's a great thing, you know. Fall, he's coming into that great time right now at fall that he needs to be outside and smelling and looking and doing all these things and experiencing all these things that Michigan and up north in the United States has to offer. And I'm sure other countries have the same thing. Hey, if you do me a favor, will you? Go to my website, 5minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. That's 5, the number 5, minuteswithgrayhairdave.com. Go to the contact me page, or go to the little microphone at the bottom right-hand corner of every page. Leave me a voicemail or a comment. Let me know what it's like where you live when the seasons change, especially going from summer to fall. I really am interested. I would like to know. This has become very important to me in the last few months since my sister-in-law passed. I really feel that that's a part of things that I want to be more involved with. So let me know. I'm really, really curious, because I looked it up today, and I've got people from Germany and Russia, Australia. I've got people from, oh goodness, where did it go? Austria, India, Great Britain, Canada, and of course the U.S. listening. And for those of you that don't live in the U.S., thank you so much. And thank you for those of you in the United States listening. I appreciate that. I really, really do. So, hey, you know, it's a wonderful world we live in, and it's a 24-hour world we live in now too. But you think about it, this makes me feel good. I'm having a conversation with you, and if you're living in Germany or Russia or India or China or Australia, and you're listening to me, that makes me a pretty happy and proud person to know that I can reach somebody over there. So, thank you very much. If it behooves you, there you go. There's an old word, right? If you'd like to leave a comment, please go to the podcast player you're in and leave a comment about what you think about 5 Minutes of Gray Hair Dave. You know, if you're a podcaster right now who wants to get a little bit more of your time back, editing can be a thing that takes a lot of time, especially if you're doing video. But even audio, if you want to get some of your time back, send me an email at grayhairproductions. Leave me a message. Say, hey, Dave, I want to get some of my time back. I'd be happy to help you with that. That's what Gray Hair Productions does. I edit audio and video for you, send it back to you, get your opinions. We re-edit if needed. We put it out in the world for you, and it gives you a little bit more of your time back to do what you want to do, which is podcasting. If you're listening to this also and you think you might want to be a podcaster someday, why not today or tomorrow? Contact me over at Boomer Podcasters. BoomerPodcasters.com. Let me know you're interested. I've got 7 episodes out there and more are coming. I know I keep saying that. More are coming to help the people, the baby boomers, the Gen X, the Gen Z, Gen Y, all of you, millennials. Hope I haven't left any out there. But I'm here to help you if you don't know how to do it. One more thing. If you know somebody who doesn't know what a podcast is and where to find one, what genres are available, do me a favor, show them for me. And use me as the example. Say, here, type in 5 minutes of gray hair Dave, see what pulls up, and then have them click follow or subscribe so they know what it is and they get a chance to hear me every week, just like you do. I'd appreciate that. I really, really would. So here's your marching orders and your call to action today. If you see somebody you don't know while you're out and about today, do me a favor. Smile. Wave. Anything that's nice. You're going to make their day, and they in turn will make yours. So on behalf of me and everybody running around in my head here at Gray Hair Productions, you have a great day, and I'll talk to you again next week. Bye-bye.